All right. This is the DNT show. We're going to be talking about NBA related stuff and a couple of other stuff. But I'm T.
And I'm D.
And we're going to be kicking off the NBA Finals, the latest thing in the NBA news. See, what I don't like, I'm really not a LeBron fan, because LeBron, he left his team to go to a star-studded team, and, I really don't like it,
Mm-hmm. I can't really say that I don't like LeBron, but leaving the Cavs behind to burn like that really wasn't called for, man. If you think about the way Jordan did it, he stayed with the Bulls until they finally won a championship. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta be a star and lead your own team, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You can't just bail out, think of the greats like Kobe and and Kareem and everybody like that.
Yeah.
But it's a touchy issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but everybody seems to be talking about where they were when the trade first went down. They were like, well, LeBron had Scottie, so it's only fair that Wade has LeBron, acting as his sidekick per se. But we're not talking about Jordan and Scottie, because when you talk about Wade and LeBron, you're talking about two guys who are very dynamic at scoring. Scottie was good at defense, but LeBron can score the ball just as well as Wade.
Yeah, Wade has already won a championship. We have already established that. But LeBron, I think if he would have stayed in Cleveland a couple more years, he would have eventually got a championship. Because if you're that great, you're going to get over that hump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he just couldn't close in the last minutes and stuff like that. But you're gonna eventually win a championship.
Yeah, he probably would have. Over time, he would have gotten better. Well, he has gotten better actually, but it's just more of a great feeling when you win, carrying your team by yourself.
Yeah, carrying the team by yourself, it's just it just gives you that I'm a star type role, you know what I mean? Just like Jordan and Kareem and everyone like that, and Magic, and even though he had James Worthy, and you gotta have key role players. Key role players are always there and always are helpful, but it just comes down to the two or three guys that carries the team.
Yeah, but let's get down to the main topic: the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals. The Thunder versus the Miami Heat. The LeBron James has been here. What he been here? This is third time being in the finals?
Third time? I think so.
Third time being in the finals. The first time he was in the finals, I think he got swept by the Spurs. Yeah. And the second time he was in the finals, he did pretty good,
Good, but I believe he choked.
Yeah. He just disappeared, and I know the LeBron fans out there are gonna be like, "Well, stop talking about LeBron and stuff like that." But you just gotta really break down what LeBron is. LeBron is a great athlete, and LeBron is a great individual scorer. But when it comes down to closing and winning championships,
you gotta be able to do it, man. And if you can't, then that just takes away from how great you really are.
Yeah, it just negates the purpose of actually doing something. Just like it says, you don't play for stats, you don't play for awards, you play for NBA championships. And LeBron hasn't got that yet, but as I said, he's going to get it eventually if you follow the path of great players in the future. But it's been a couple great players in the future that didn't get it, like Charles and Ewing and people like that. But
what? Let's not talk about LeBron the whole time. Let's talk about Durant. People say that Durant could be the next Michael Jordan. Is it even safe to say that yet so early in his career?
Well, Durant is a freak of nature. He's 7 foot tall, or almost 7 foot, 6'11" in shoes. He's 6'11" in shoes, and he can shoot the 3 ball. He can play decent defense. He is totally unstoppable with any matchup you put against him, even LeBron James. And he's won 3 scoring titles already early in his career, and he's only 23 years old. So you really have to get the stats together when comparing him to people like the likes of Michael Jordan and LeBron statistically. But, I really think he's on course to being a very great player, just like Kobe Bryant. I think he's going to be more, by the age he's 30, he's going to be like knocking on Kobe Bryant's accomplishments, but just by the age of 30. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to get that many championships as Kobe, but I really think that he's going to be like knocking on Kobe's accolades,
Yeah, I agree with that. But one thing I want to talk about is the Thunder's point guard is Russell Westbrook. Now, they say Russell Westbrook came out of college as a shooting guard and was forced to play point guard. Now, I don't believe that Russell Westbrook makes a good point guard, but he's been getting the job done. And they say that he's been taking more shots than Durant, and I don't think that can really work for them to win a championship if you have a man who can score at his own will, and I'm talking about Durant. And you want to hog the ball and shoot threes when you getting tightly guarded like that, man? That's one thing I don't like about Westbrook, man. He just comes down and pops shots out of nowhere. Sometimes he makes them, but often he doesn't.
See, that's why I gotta disagree. See, Russell Westbrook is he's not the prototypical point guard that you need, but he is more of a shooting guard than a point guard. See, he came out of college playing shooting guard, and then he switched to point. See, that's a tremendously difficult adjustment, switching to NBA point guard, because just like the point guards like Steve Nash and things like that, you really don't want to hog the ball when you have a animal like Durant over there. But it's been working for the Thunder in recent years because it picks up the tempo, and it brings a spark within a spark with the 2 best players on the team. The Oklahoma City Thunder. You know what I mean?
But now that game 2 that we seen last night, that game was very good for the Thunder, even though they lost. And I believe that Durant got fouled on that last shot. I don't know if you agree or disagree, but that was a very physical shot. LeBron brushed him with the elbow on the chest, then on the leg, man. I thought he should have went to the line and shot at least 2 shots, man. He probably would have knocked both of them down.
Yeah, that was just a tough break for the Thunder. People say he was trying to draw the foul and hooked his arm. And I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, it could have been either way. You know what I mean? He could have been trying to hook his arm, or LeBron clearly fouled Kevin Durant. But sometimes you don't get those calls, and the refereeing has been on and off in the playoffs this year, and it was just a gutsy call, and if the ref would have called that, it would have been controversial, stuff like that.
Yep, but one thing that I was surprised was the play by Wade. Wade has always been a good player, but in this series, man, in the playoffs, he's been kind of iffy player. Like, he's been off and on, and he came out there with something to prove, man. And if he wouldn't have played that way, I think the Thunder would have taken that game.
Yeah.
But I think that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, we'll come back after game. What is it, game 3?
Yeah, game 3.
I'm sleepy right now, but we're gonna make after game 3 and update you guys. And
all right, it's been real. DNT, we out.
We out.